Hello everyone, this is a series on the Punic Wars fought between Rome and Carthage. Episode 2, the King of Syracuse. Last time we saw the Romans making an alliance with the mercenaries called the Mamertines. This would bring together the longtime enemies of Syracuse and Carthage into their own alliance. One of the Roman consuls, a man called Appius Claudius, was inside the Mamertine-controlled city of Messana. He had 2 legions and a free hand to handle this war. That free hand would be needed because Carthage was not knocked down after a little punch. Now let us remember that Carthage is the naval superpower of her age. She has the largest fleet and more gold than most could ever dream of. So they are not about to surrender to these quote-unquote Roman victors. With her vast reserves of gold, a new army of mercenaries from Celtic Spain and southern France and Numidian North Africa was put together and shipped off via Amazon Prime delivery towards Messana to kick out these Romans. The king of Syracuse, Hiero, was also bringing in his veteran army who had previously defeated the Mamertines. These 2 armies of quote-unquote allies would build their camps near each other, but still at a sizable difference. Roman consul Appius quickly noticed this weak and fake alliance of former enemies. He took the initiative and advanced on the Syracusans first. Hiero was fighting with bravery, but when he looked for his Carthaginian allies, he saw them still cooking in their camp and someone getting Uber Eats. So Hiero, who South Park's Cartman, his famous quote, "Screw you guys, I'm going home." The Syracusans would retreat back to the well-defended capital, and this would end their alliance. Now Appius set his sights on the Carthaginians the following morning. The battle started badly for the Romans, but the Carthaginians would lose their cohesion and would fall apart and be decimated by the Romans. Time soon became an issue for Appius. His term as consul was about to expire, and he needed more than 2 small victories and to capture Messana. So he pushed his legions to the walls of Syracuse, while capturing smaller settlements and towns on the way. But the king was no fool. The Romans did not even have a navy to cut off supplies to the well-fortified port city, and only so many men. He waited, and the Romans were forced to leave. Carthage, still not defeated, she simply ordered more mercenaries and getting ready for the long haul. The next year, the Roman Senate made the war into the main focus. Both consuls, their legions, and allied Latins, about 40,000 men, were on a mission to put Syracuse out of this war, one way or another. The real siege would now begin. King Hiero could see now he had no chance of victory, so without delay, he asked for peace terms. Consul Marcus Valerius made Syracuse an offer that they could not refuse. Hiero would stay king, make an alliance with Rome, supply the legions, and be given extra territories to govern. So yeah, he accepted. Carthage was bringing the bulk of our army to the city of Agrigentum in southern Sicily. This place was an odd choice due to the fact that it was several miles away from the sea. The Romans used that fact and invested the city with a siege. Syracuse would build a supply depot nearby, and this gave the Romans confidence. Carthage placed a man named Hannibal Gisco as the commander of Agrigentum and the war. So join us next time as we see the Romans and the Carthaginians continue on this difficult journey. If you made it here, you must like the video, right? Maybe you have a comment, subscribe, and I'll answer. This is the son of Prometheus, signing out.
Great story, compelling and rich.